get ready to binge watch the future.
Can't put me again. You can't put me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't put me again. Can't put me again. You can't put me again. Hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You that chop line and a resort to crime. You can't put me again.
What fi go to eat no money, what fi at you, eat no at you. Covid money, miss you, we eat the your little rat you. Use the youth, the money, waste a must a man to statue. Say me like a cash you, but bigger than a figure you. Take the spit of money, girl, and say that it's not you. One day the man above end up, him a got a bet. Too much it in the kitchen, some a fly by like a patu. When singers and DJs and social media's coming at you.
It burn me.
300% raise.
It burn me.
Garbage pile up the day.
It burn me.
Give the teacher them raise.
It burn me.
I see corruption face.
It burn me.
Mash down the people them house.
It burn me.
Every day appear arms out.
It burn me.
Appear money them a thief.
It burn me.
And them a sell out the beach.
Can't put me again. You can't put me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't put me again. Can't put me again. You can't put me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You that chop line and a resort to crime. You can't put me again.
Come me say big up all the charities and all of the givers. Some a go like say them powerful, me no make a bigger. The already promise it, none of them not deliver. Cut up the youth, they rap and they down in our river. Member bowl money and they lie them tell. Corruption smell and they pocket them swell. When police don't a market like Satan out of hell, go mash up people start like thief when them sell.
It burn me.
On them treat the market man.
It burn me.
On them a treat the cat man.
It burn me.
On them treat the peanut man.
It burn me.
On them a treat the dirt man.
It burn me.
On them a treat the son man.
It burn me.
On them a treat policeman.
It burn me.
How them a treat soldier man.
It burn me.
How them a treat everyone.
Can't put me again. You can't put me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't put me again. Can't put
Stibby-dim day, we in Global TV says certain kind of friend we no cape, and some informer friend we love lake. We in Global, bona fake friend and bona tape. We in Global, we not promote them, we not support them. Look at them on the cheek, come here represent for. We in Global TV, check it.
Good evening, and welcome to the People's Point of View. Thank you for joining us this evening on the Global Television Group. How has your day been? To my community party and all my family members, platform moderators, membership holders, via subscribers, commenters, and trolls, good evening and welcome. Dorothy Gordon, good evening. Marcia Thomas, Sharon Bernard, Gloria Morris, and Debbie Jarvis TV, good evening, and welcome everyone, real sweet, good evening. Gloria Morris, good evening, good evening to everyone. Sunshine, good evening. Zenith Beckford, Canadian Girl, Jamaican Vibe, Michael Nipper, good evening. Opal Watson, Violet Watson, Yvonne Bradford, Blossom You Know, Florence Hamilton, Daphne Jackson, Diane Campbell, Ladybug, Rosa D, Sheena Kelly, Estina Tyne, good evening and welcome. Thank you all for joining us this evening. Like and share the live, please. Beat and teach. Wagwan, welcome. Paulette Lewis, good evening, everyone. How are you all doing? Now, you know, Champs is about to get on the way in our Jamaica sporting spheres. And the children of Jamaica today had a peace march, Colleen. And we want to highlight them because often they pop up in the media in some not so good scenarios. So while they're asking for peace, let's help them to push the peace initiative. Hold on. Sophia Catherine Delpha, good evening all and welcome. What do I work with tonight? My slide or what else? So the US State Department has given us some hint as to what Marco Rubio will be speaking about. They mention immigration and US, I think, policies or whatever they call it. Hold on. Yes, the Trump foreign policy priorities, as well as illegal immigration. For me, that's just a front argument. There was no reason Marco Rubio is going to come to Jamaica to talk about immigration. The Trump foreign policy argument, yes, that's what it is about, including the whole Cuban healthcare workers as well as China's influence in Jamaica and the region, because he's also going to, I think, Guyana and is it Suriname? He's also going as well. So it's shoring up their agenda, going around threatening people to keep them in line. I don't see how it is anything other than that. Let us look at a bit of police abuse, because, you know, they have been given the right by the government and the Minister of National Security to even take our 3 points if they need to. And we see evidence of that many times, isn't it? The recent execution, the broad daylight execution in St. Thomas, is just a pure, plain example of the government's order being carried out. Andrew Holness, are you hearing? And call Dana Dixon while we're at it, because we have some questions after this police video to ask Dana Dixon.
Yo, let's see what I'm going. See what I'm going. Fuck you, man, going with you. I'm glad to see what I'm going. Big fuck you, man, going with you. Big fuck you, man, going with you. Watch out. I see this, man. Yeah, we catch all the box, man. Catch the box? Think from me. Bumbokla. Look how the man did the man, dog. Jano, dog. I fuck you, that dog. Jano, dog.
You have confidence that one day the people of Jamaica will rise against police brutality. I just feel one day it will come to that, where the people of Jamaica will have to push back against police brutality, because it's getting over the top, isn't it? Norman Ferguson, how are you doing? It is getting over the top. And I have every confidence that the people of Jamaica will one day say, I know this will come a wolfer. This is not what will come a wolfer. And by that, they're going to start pushing back. They're going to stop accepting the abuse from the state willy-nilly. It will come to a head one day, Jamaica. Trust me. The police abuse is getting out of hand, Dana Dixon, isn't it? There is a developing situation at St. James High School. Also? Yes, at St. James High School. Class was dismissed early today. By 10 o'clock, all students were sent home. Not quite clear, though, even to the students, if observers telling us the truth. It is said from the Observer article that this morning, when staff turned up to the school, there was a padlock on the school gate. This is the school, you must remember, that Chopper John is trying to take over or take control of. It is also said there was police and people from Ministry of Education at the school this morning. It is also said that there is a water issue at the institution. The paper is also saying that when they sought to get some answers from the students who were leaving the institution as to why they were sent home, the students, Miss Dixon, are not clear as to why they were sent home. That's the meat of the matter that's unfolding at St. James High today. The question, though, Miss Dixon, Morris Dixon, what is the real issue? Why school was closed today and class was put online? We are also told by the paper that staff from your ministry and the police was at the school this morning. The question is, ma'am, is there a security risk to the school? Is there a security risk to students and staff at the institution? If it's a water problem, Miss Dixon, is it an outage or contamination? Is it an outage, Miss Dixon, or is it contamination? And if it's not a water issue, what is it? Is it a security issue? And if it is a security issue, Miss Dixon, are our children safe at the institution? Only in Jamaica things like this happen into our public building and our public institution, and it gets swept under the carpet. Nobody don't think they should answer questions honestly to the media, or nobody don't think they should inform the parents or the public what the real issues are at the school. Clearly there is one, because students were dismissed at 10 o'clock this morning. Class was moved online for the rest of the day. What are the reasons, Miss Dixon? What are the reasons? We have two issues working with. One, we are told that there was a padlock on the gate, which shouldn't have been the case. So somebody would have come padlock it and go on about them business. We're also told it's a water situation. What it is, ma'am? Outage or contamination? So the need to inform the public, Miss Dixon. You can't just run the education department like it's your shopping basket. You choose what you put in there or what you take out of it, Miss Dixon. It's not really like that, and it shouldn't be like that. I feel we pick them and I feel we taxpayer money. So if there's a risk to our children, two impending danger which we're not quite aware of or work out what it is, or is there a health concern? As we say, be a shit water that town. Don't take long these days to come from town to Montego Bay, you know. Prime Minister. Maybe shit water can travel upon toll road, isn't it? It wouldn't be odd to see shit water traveling on toll road and get to Montego Bay in no time. And Ian Hales, I think I got the name right, is calling on the government, rightly so, Minister of Water, Matt and Andrew, to publish the test result of Kingston and St. Andrew water. Publish the test result of Kingston and St. Andrew water. The people needs to know if we not give them fresh shit or stale shit. Only in Jamaica, everything is a cover up. See how when you hold this pull, sinting there. Pull NEPA case fine front of court. And since NEPA case full pull on a fish Joan. When don't see fish Joan since NEPA case get pulled out of court. Only in Jamaica, where everything can be allowed to fall apart without government see the need of maintaining and refurbishing. Government prefer wait till the country fall down, as it is with our roads, Prime Minister, because I know me, declare it, mash up and pop down. It was declared by you, Prime Minister. By you. So, it's the right thing Ian Hales is doing by calling on the government to publish those test results. I think across the island, we should be asking our municipal corporation or whatever agency responsible for the test for the result of water testing, because a long time we get this shit water for drinking. You remember in a COVID when down at the Westmoreland Galang in them tell us if you look out for dirty water and them something there, if you look out for discoloration or whatever in the water, so them know, so them a give way dirty or contaminated water long time, whether be in the chuck or through with pipes. They have been feeding us with contaminated water. After Gilbert, what you name something? After burial, the news, now nobody never pick it up. But I'm sure, and on my community alone, it was happening in. There was a diarrhea problem across my community after COVID. Now you name something? After burial, there was a diarrhea surge because there was a huge water contamination where nothing just never work. Neither light nor water. And now when we nearly dead fly green car, ice, can't give it. So I only hope Hales can continue to press on this issue, because this is indeed a public health issue. It is sad that in a public health issue, the government is either silent or hoping for people to hurry up and stop talk. Now, this was on the screen, Delano Seabright, senator, who was tricked by Andrew to give up a seat to Tam Tavares' son in order for few weeks of a ministerial post. Senator Delano Seabright pulled no punches in the blistering address at the launch of the young Jamaican Central Kingston chapter, declaring that the Jamaica Labour Party under Andrew Holness is the only political movement with a credible plan, proven, hey, Jesus tonight, leadership, he said, and a bold vision for the future. You heard what he said. The only political movement with credible plans, if you care to come and explain them, because we now go down the heap like sense fowl, go crutch out the credible plan, because we gave the Prime Minister on Thursday, you see, mister, what's you call your name? We gave the Prime Minister the opportunity on Thursday, 5 hours a day's work allotted to the Prime Minister. Set your stall out. Hey, so you hear the word stall? Come like a disgraceful market gal, the Prime Minister, over the dispatch box on Thursday. An angry tirade for 3 hours and another 2 hours of chewing buster. Credible plan, he said. He didn't stop there, did he? Proven leadership. Hey, hey, hey. Whoa. Proven leadership. Proven leadership, he said. What leadership? I mean, the only leadership I know Andrew to lead is to advance the gay agenda in Jamaica, Mr. So on and so forth. Listen to your Prime Minister. When your Prime Minister, Mr. So on, was in
There is a great uncertainty in the LGBT community and ordinary Jamaicans alike. I will be meeting with them, don't worry. I will be meeting with them. Mr. Listen, don't. Mr. Speaker, there is great uncertainty in the LGBT community and ordinary Jamaicans alike about your promise to review the Burberry Act. The issue is very sensitive, of course, but I'm sure you will agree that more and more Jamaicans are generally discussing the matter, discussing the issue. And I think, Mr. Speaker, a way to finally bring some certainty to it would be to put it to the people. Put it to the people. You ask what my position is? I am a servant of the people. Put it to the people.
Jamaicans were urged to use their power at the ballots to make their voices heard. I say to us all this afternoon, get enumerated. Exercise your vote in favor of those who endorse family issues. But first, you have to get enumerated.
So you see that Andrew Holness has been pushing the agenda for quite some time. So when Andrew Holness gets caught taking millions from the United States to push his particularly most loved agenda, leadership, you said. You remember in the United Nations on the Palestine ceasefire, leadership, you said. You remember last year's budget presentation when the Prime Minister could not take criticism and walk out of Parliament, shutting down the opposition budget debate. Leadership, you said. The Prime Minister's inability to tackle corruption because the Prime Minister is swamped in corruption. Leadership, you said. The most critical issue of our generation, diplomatic and geographical, the Cuban health workers debacle. A leader in the Caribbean has spoken. Bar one, leadership, he says. What else did he say again? Bold vision. Hey! Lord Jesus, bold vision. If the Prime Minister has bold vision, then he needs to keep the Cuban specialists. Because he want the eye. The Prime Minister now say a thing. You're not talking about the vision, isn't it? You're talking about the cocky eye vision or the one eye vision or the cross eye vision. Coming a thing and talk about vision. But ask yourself the question. We gave the Prime Minister 5 hours on Thursday. He did not display the bold vision, the plan, or what the other one went say, vision, plan, and leadership. Credible plan, proven leadership, and bold vision. Tap the Prime Minister on his shoulder, Delano Steve, right? Don't make me start on you tonight, you know. You, the criminal. You, the liar. Who go a sentence, go mash up poor people, pick the wrath, Delano Steve, right? Those are the vision you all have for Jamaica. Is to destroy poor people livelihood. Don't make me start on you. But tell the Prime Minister, say, the leadership, the vision, and the whatever I have, we will give him another 5 hours. Because we want to hear that backside. If we waste 5 hours evening pan nothing at all, don't you think if he's telling us about credible plan, proven leadership, and bold vision, don't you think we wouldn't sit down to hear that backside? Eh? If we sit down, 3 hours of quarreling, 2 hours of chewing buster, don't you think we would have sit down to hear about vision, leadership, and plan? Tell the Prime Minister to try and explain, because he hasn't done it. You all are saying these things without managing to actually explain to us and point to us and say, look, X, Y, Z, that is why he've got bold vision for you. The Prime Minister come to the Parliament with a budget debate that has no policy in it. The Prime Minister came to Parliament with a budget presentation that is full of lies and deception. Tell the Prime Minister, so we say, we can give him another 5 hours. Because if we give him 5 hours for quarrel, I mean, if him come to about leadership, vision, and credibility, none of what this Prime Minister possesses. Oh, how we would listen to him. We would listen to him. So tell him to come back, come talk about the sin thing there. Because the sin thing there with the listen out for here on Thursday evening, when we sit down, nearly have crick neck and broke back, just listening to somebody that's a quarrel. Go on any TikTok page, go listen to them same type of fuckery there. Prime Minister, we could have gone on any TikTok page Thursday evening and listen 5 hours of any sort of bullshit. Because it really, Prime Minister, wouldn't make an awful lot of difference. Because bullshit is bullshit, Prime Minister. And my God, haven't you spoken a lot of it? We can give the Prime Minister 5 more hours, Delano Steve, right? We can give the Prime Minister 5 more hours because we want to hear it. We want to hear the Prime Minister go out with something promising. Not how he go disgraceful the other evening, because that's Andrew Holness' last big speech to the nation, you know. the budget presentation. It was his last big speech to the nation. Look how he take it and do it. Have you heard anybody talking about Andrew Holness and favorable budget? It's bare negativity, Andrew. And it's all not coming from PNP. You're coming from independent analysts and all that jazz. There isn't anything in your budget to talk about. There's no socioeconomic plans for Jamaica. There's no upwards mobility plan for the people on the lower end of the scale, Andrew Holness. That's why you come with $1,000 and tell your friend them, say, turn up and knock this like it's Mother Teresa. Just come with the Holy Communion. You evil so-and-so. Because it's only an evil bastard could have really managed his stomach doing what you, the criminal, have done. We have another 5 hours, Delano Steve, right? All right? We have another 5 hours to spare because we love to hear bullshit. We know the Prime Minister graduated and certified in bullshitism and bullshittery. Tell him we have 5 more hours. We want to hear from him. We sat down on Thursday evening, waited and waited and waited and waited. It never happened. We can dedicate another 5. We are Jamaicans. We idle Prime Minister. We have another 5 hours to dedicate to you. But no more of the bullshit, though, Prime Minister. Really, no more of it. Because it left some of us feeling sickening. When you can't hit the like button, you know. It left some of us sickening, Prime Minister. No more of it. Come with the credibility, the vision, the leadership, and the plans. That's what we want to hear. Silly old fart. Now this one. This is an orange-tanned man. What is he saying now? Trump to impose sharp tariff on countries buying Venezuela oil. Continue, Trump, continue. A lot of people don't understand, Donald Trump, that you are doing exactly what I want, destroying the American hegemon. Continue, Trump, continue. The only problem is Jamaica is willing to stock, not Jamaica, Andrew Holness is willing to stuck his head up your backside and draw Jamaica along with him. I'm not so angry with Donald Trump. Donald Trump is doing exactly what I want Donald Trump to do. Break the back of imperial broke pocket America. So I'm not too angry with Donald Trump. I'm angry with lack of leadership as it is in our neck of the woods with our boot-licking, but scratching Prime Minister. Gravy chain Prime Minister. 30 pieces of silver, Andrew Holness. That is my problem, not Donald Trump. Donald Trump is doing long what I have wanted. Isolate and cornered America in her own petulant tirade. Can't blame anybody. I know anybody do anything to America. America do it to herself. What is Jamaica doing and where Jamaica going is the question. 30 pieces of silver, Andrew Holness. The more Trump go on, when Trump done The next American president is going to have a hard task of rebuilding diplomatic relations internationally. What will be hard for America in a woke world? America has never proven to be trustworthy partner or ally. Donald Trump is laying it bare in front of everybody for the entire world to see that not even Canada and Europe is protected. Only blood drinking Israel might have a leeway into this. Hmm? So, I only hope black leaders can see the need to rise while America is going down. Hmm? Have you ever heard about self-destruction? So I'm not angry with Donald Trump. I'm angry with criminals like Andrew Holness, who wants to take Jamaica along with him to nowhere whatsoever. On the other hand, Trump's secret plan to continue to attack Yemen and the Houthis got released. This is how America is laid bare. That's even journalists. Them are put in a WhatsApp group where them are plan war in a Locomotive America. Welcome to Locomotive America. If Trump never come with this is America's a locomotive, who next do we turn onto? Right, we go to some videos now. Because we're showing the police brutality already, we're showing Andrew Advocate. Now, there is a protest with the taxi men and a standoff. Where was that standoff again? Hold on a bitty. Hold on. Where? I thought I had that on cue. Now, this one, Pernell Charles. Not getting away tonight, Pernell. Over 1.5 billion, says Pernell Charles, distributed to families affected by Hurricane Beryl. My question, though, Pernell, given that in a recent report last year, late, we were made aware, Pernell, that your department, look like I didn't cue the taxi man something. Your department, Pernell, is issuing checks of 1.5 million to the same person in 3 separate payments, Pernell, on the same day. 500,000 per collection. Kickback money, one would thought, isn't it? Kickback money, Pernell Charles. My question is, of this 1.5 billion, you said you have distributed to families across the country. How much have you received in kickback, Mr. Pernell? Because we know your ministry have done that in the past. Because when you take up 1.5 million, give to one person in three different collection on the same day. Pernell, you don't have to check matches stick for no say that some of that, at least 1.2 million of that was kickback. You not take up public resources unless I know friend and family, and get $500,000 to one person. So that 1.5 million per nil, how much did you collect out of, in a kickback out of the 1.5 million with your department issue? So please, don't come tell me say you distribute 1.5 billion a burial money. Because right now, if we ask for the receipt per nil charge, you can't provide it. Because just like how you did a walk and give away money up a Ministry of Labour, and it's not done under any criteria, it just get to Pernell friend them and Pernell pop up round corner later go collect from him friend them. Who else we tackling tonight? There is a standoff in what's you might call it. St. Anne's and Trelawney transport operator withdrew their services. Phillyard vibes. I'm going to play a clip for you of a protest that took place last night of taxi operators. I don't know if it is linked to the St. Anne's Trelawney issue, but the taxi operators, Prime Minister, those who carry people, they're not feeling your Prime Minister. So I doubt they will be encouraging their passengers to vote the Jamaica Labour Party in a third term. Do you think, Prime Minister? If the taxi operators are not happy with the government, do you think they're going to be more likely to be advising the people to give the government another chance because the government is doing fine? Do you think so, Prime Minister? I think this gentleman is a good representation for his taxi operating community.
The government of Jamaica have no respect for the public transportation sector, no regard for our investors and operators, and the agencies of the state, which is the National Work Agency, that create the KMTR in a way that once you work in the KMTR, you must get a ticket. You have nowhere to park, nowhere to set down your passenger, nowhere to pick them up. So anywhere you stop to pick up a passenger, you are likely to get a ticket. Anywhere you stop to set down a passenger, you are...
Andrew Holness, you know what I'm hearing from the people of Jamaica, from various different quarters and sector, Prime Minister. Frustration. Frustration, Prime Minister. The people of Jamaica are becoming frustrated. How long, Prime Minister, before they start to explode? How long, Prime Minister, before they start to explode is a matter of the boiling point, Prime Minister. But you cannot say, if you are a listening ear, you have not heard the frustration of Jamaica people on various different levels, Prime Minister. And a comprehension problem alone in a day, and then tap a road play marble. When the whole of we continue to school a morning time, then tap a road play marble, and then evening time, they walk home with we like say I did school them there. A marble, the marble playing do them so. Because hope of them never reach a school. Them tap on road for 8-9 hour play marble and then take journey home with we at evening time like they were doing something all day.
The government of Jamaica have no respect for the public transportation sector, no regard for our investors and operators, and the agencies of the state, which is the National Work Agency, that create the KMTR in a way that once you work in the KMTR, you must get a ticket. You have nowhere to park, nowhere to set down your passenger, nowhere to pick them up. So anywhere you stop to pick up a passenger, you are likely to get a ticket. Anywhere you stop to set down a passenger, you are likely to get a ticket. The entire KMTR is painted, decorated in yellow. But nonetheless, you can't come off of the road for 1 hour to stand up for your own right. I ain't traffic authority starting to suspend license is
Whoa, yo. We need help, Jesus.
100 license. And between that time and now, 600 licenses have been suspended. And the information we have is that there are 200 more licenses that either need one more ticket or 1 point for suspension. And even when you realize that your operators have been taken off the road, one by one by Island Traffic Authority, one by one by the gunmen, you're still operating as if you're immune to the system. Nothing is going to happen to you. Well, I have news for you, operators and investors. Every sector in this country is respected except the sector that you work in. I listen carefully. The government said there are 300 violence producers across Jamaica. There are 150 repeated offenders. There are over 180 gangs in Jamaica. There are 80 illegal entry points on the sea to enter Jamaica. And with that type of information the government have, when the government want a wanted man, when the government want one of the violence producers, the government send out a script to all the media houses. John Brown, AK Strokes, you're a person of interest, not a wanted man anymore. No matter how much person killed, no matter how much place he robbed, no matter how many people he raped, he's no longer a wanted man because he's important to the government. He is a person of interest. Report to the nearest police station in the next 48 hours. That sounds like 2 days to me. In the presence of your lawyer, in the presence of a pastor, or in the presence of a justice of the peace. When the police want you in the public transportation sector for a traffic offense that turn warrant, which by law is not a criminal offense, it is a misdemeanor. The police find you at your house, find you in Spencer James Park, find you anywhere you load, drive you down on the route, and cuff you in the Hilux, park you up in Alphatry Square in the sun, parade with you around the parade, and commuters taking your picture. Don't think taxi boy go pay your tickets. Look at how the criminals are treated, and look at how you are treated. The persons that carry the working force of this country, you are the ones that are the movers and shakers of the economy of Jamaica. But nonetheless, the government of Jamaica show you no respect and no regard. And you and your part have not been shown any respect for yourself or any for your co-worker. How could an operator be come down Friday night and tonight you are working as if it is business as usual? As if Pretty was in the wrong place at the wrong time with the wrong set of people. The information we have is that he was on a Hind Drive charter. Any year you could find yourself in that position. Sunday night, a operator took up 2 passengers and one of them put gun on his neck. His instinct tell him to speed up. And they run out the news tell us that the one in custody is a school child with a gun holding up an operator. And what are you telling me tonight? It cannot happen to you? No sector get the treatment that you get. The moderator said since night, if 52 nurses die, I can tell you that the country would have been locked up. 52 doctors die at the hand of gunmen. It is crisis in this country. But anytime an operator die, it is nothing. It is like the worst person in the world have just lost their life. When we lose one in the business sector, when you lose one in the JDF, the JCF, the nurse, teachers, and you name it, if they die brutally, the police take out the next strip, send it to the media houses, print it on the electronic media, and the script states, we will not leave no stone unturned until the criminal is brought to justice. And you ever hear that script read for a public transport?
Good evening, globalists. Me out here work for so. Because I say, I don't support my program in a no way. Not about the simplest part by hitting the like button. Of course, you support me with view, but that's not enough alone. Hunger will kill me. So, I've pinned the Zelle and the PayPal. Please give us some support. Do not cheat my program too bad. Do not cheat my platform too bad. Do not make it go on like say a papa me get up and talk to every day. But when I go to church and when I depend on the social media platform them and them I want to me rich, to me a thief. Why you can't support me? Not even by hitting the like button. Don't make me start on tonight.
Transportation operator. Have you ever heard a taxi man die by the gun and the police read that script? And if you're from certain part of society, they read the next side of the script. We are going to pull all resources to our disposal and hunt down the criminal and bring them to justice. We have never heard the police read any such script when an operator dies. We are treated in this country as if we are nothing to society. And until you stand up for what is right, you are going to be falling for any and everything. 52 operators, Pretty, by Elias, Ian Lynch, by birth. For the months that I have met him, he has always been trying peace in the sector. He has always referred to operators and investors not as public transportation people, but as team. And my understanding of a team is a group of people to come together for a common goal, for a common cause, to ensure that at the end of that cause, everybody is a winner. Anytime the reggae boys want to win, they come out as a football team. The netball girls, they come out as a netball team. The cricket come out as a cricket team. The girls that we are winning, the reggae girls, they are come out as a reggae girl football team. We can get a team in the public transportation sector. The largest sector in Jamaica, but the sector that is treated the worst. I close by saying to you, last year myself and President Newman walked to 4 government offices. He walked to number 5 by himself. So in all, 5 government offices, including the Prime Minister of Jamaica. And all 5 letters said the same thing. We acknowledge that we owe your government for some outstanding ticket. We don't have all the money to give you one time. So we are asking you for a handless thing. Give us a 5-month payment plan, let us pay a little bit. And when we are paid, let us save our pool of trade with our license. Not one of those government ministers, including the Prime Minister, responded to any of the letters. But the Prime Minister, the Minister of National Security, the commissioner of police, they were all over the media telling the government that we give you amnesty. Bring in the gun, we give $500,000 for it. But public transport operators couldn't get an amnesty to pay the government what they say we owe them, even though we know that from 2006 to 2021, we were paying some illegal ticket at some high fine, but we say government will still will pay you. We know that there were several hundreds of operators that paid the ticket already and it come back on outstanding, but because they did not receive, they say President Finnegan, President Newman, tell government say we still will pay. Our only problem is give us a payment plan. If the government was willing to give gunmen amnesty, but could not give us hard-working people in the public transportation sector, it means to me in my book, the government has...
President Newman, Dorrit, what section of Jamaica would they be dealing with this situation?
No respect for us and no regard for us. Whenever a hardcore criminal is convicted, and when the sentence is pronounced, you hear the Bar Association, Jamaica for Justice and others come out and crying that it is a slap on the wrist they get because it's a small sentence. We have other criminal elements that go to court and convicted, and the judge give them bound over, give them suspended sentence, and give them community service. If we go to court on a traffic offense and cannot pay the fine, we are given between 3 days and 30 days imprisonment. And I am saying to the government of Jamaica, give us community service, give us bound over, give us suspended sentence, because we are not hardcore criminals. If what I'm saying is right, and if what I'm saying is undisputed, it is clear in the book of President Finnegan that the government of this country don't respect us in the public transportation sector. And until we decide to rally behind the leaders, those of us leaders who are willing and determined to fight the good fight.
They are determined, Prime Minister, to fight the good fight. If the taxi operators, Prime Minister, mobilizes, you won't stand a chance. It seems as if James is planning the violent behavior for the general election, because we saw the behavior of one of James Robertson councillor in the local government election last year. We saw in St. Thomas during the by-election just gone. It weren't so pretty. And this young lady is going to explain to you what the Jamaica Labour Party, who has been threatening the nation, Andrew Holness did, Desmond McKenzie did, Heri Clark did, Chopper John did. They're not only threatening the nation to behave violently if they don't have their way at the ballot box. They're actually carrying out such violence.
So I am at the St. David's Skills Training Center in Easington, where we just had our campaign launch, and an excellent launch it was. But there's a particular issue that I want to address. This morning, while we were setting up, putting up our orange paraphernalia, etc., the current leadership in the constituency for the Jamaica Labour Party would have sent out their hoodlums to come and take down our stuff and put up theirs. That includes the councillor for the Landui division, a lady by the name of Andrea Patience. And this is not something that I've heard. It's not hearsay, because I saw her with my own two eyes. And I want to say to Miss Patience and her boss that while we are very patient people, we don't want you to test our patience, right? We understand the reason why you have to be doing these kind of things, because there are some people who can lose an election and return to their normal lives. And on the other hand, there are some people, when you lose an election, you are looking right into the face of extradition. So we understand your pain, but at the same time, we are imploring you, behave yourselves.
James Robertson. Behave yourself, they said. Behave yourself, James Robertson. We're not going back to 1980 election, where the Jamaica Labour Party took us, where we are unable to recover from that. Donate TikTok, PayPal, donate to PayPal and Zelle. Support the program, please. Because I look like a go-go, me notice say on social media on a promote and support more nonsense than to support knowledge. But me not stop going to the knowledge, because I say me not have time for dance go-go. Me not have the money for go to my body for set my body. Oh, no one for seat for dance go-go. So, as Dr. Maya Angelou said, when you get, give. And when you learn, teach is my job. I came across this young man on social media, and I think I need to bring his argument to my audience, because this is the frequency we need to be on as a people, as Jamaicans, as people who are still fighting for independence and freedom, without being in a mindset, we ain't gonna go far. Without the mindset, we will not go far. Let us listen to this gentleman, because I really do think more of us should be thinking like this. The issue we are having as a country and a society is that we are not thinking anymore. We just cater to materialism and entertainment. And we have seen it getting worse around us. The worse it gets is the more we crave the nonsense that keeps us in the position that we are in.
Yeah, my people, I want to say something to you people. Let me know. See my back against the wall. Yeah, I saw our back against the wall. I hope that message resonate, because at the end of the day, I don't understand why we as black people in a Jamaica, we only know if we kill off one another and fight against one another and bring down one another. I want to know if we unite for greater good, for evil with children them to come. You see me? You tell me so we're in our system, we're in our country, we no question nothing where government that mad do. We no care so nothing what happen in the earth. Yeah. We just carry on and I live. I'm telling you this. The whole higher society feed upon the lower class of people them. A lower class of people, them higher society walk on for reach the top and for maintain their success. If we no vote for no member of parliament, the end of the day, you think them can go up there? How we represent them? Represent we because we put them in a party for represent we. At the end of the day, them not care about we. So all we fear represent a government and a pay taxes in our country, and at the end of the day, brethren, we still are enslaved. We don't own nothing. The same system of government where we are leadership, and them sell out the whole I think them in a Jamaica. Jamaica people no own nothing. We shouldn't be shame ourselves as Jamaican people. Because even when you buy the house, you know, own it. You hear me telling you? And the people in Jamaica, we are do a kill off ourselves. And I get to them, when you can't unite and I get to them. When you can't come together and I get to them. The time will not take a do crime and violence and nonsense. You see me? Take the time for you look deep within yourself and deep within the system. I don't understand ghetto people, brother. It come like empty barrel make the most noise. The weakest set of people them lip the most and give the most trouble, and the most powerful people them I say humility and love and righteousness. I'm telling you this. I say you see if you not wake up, you see if you not stop with no foolishness, Jamaica people. I say only in a big trouble, you know. And there are classes of people. You have first class citizen and second class because I saw them set it. Poverty no real. And them create poverty. And the system creates suffering. And the system oppress people because the Almighty God give everything for mankind. All we have to do is love God and do our will. You don't know that? And we never question nothing. More have to know this. More the government body to come out and to talk and to tell we and to show we which part in the constitutional laws and rights that govern the land. To tell we say them own the land. There's no way, there's no law, there's no legislation is there to tell us say the land is for the member of parliament, them, and the land is for the government, because we are the government. We as the people are the government, but because we don't know our power. We don't know our ability. And it's sad to see big people with mindset we can think and we are illiterate. I'm telling you this. Corporate Jamaica don't care about the lower class of people. And you see the people them we can afford certain things in Jamaica, them no care about those who can't afford it and have to know these things. Not for we are through NHT and we still can't qualify because them give $8 million and the house them where them a bill at 20 and 25 and 30 million. Una sister una pay tax every day on the life, una pay tax and una get tax refund. And even if una get tax refund at 1 year, una get it for. Una realize say every man in a Jamaica, every citizen in Jamaica should have a right for a piece of land by law. So who is Uno? See them like how them take the Bible and them twist the Bible and them write back the Bible and thief with culture and with origin and with religious and with religion and brainwash with and have we in a false doctrine. And the same way the government them are doing it to in a world system, brother. Too much different religion in our country. Too much religion, that's why you have too much division. And the same MP them going at the ghetto them and divide the people them. So if we divide, we are going to fail. That's why we're back against the wall. And we can't realize that we're back against the wall. Oh, all right. Me I go break it down to you. Everybody want one good leader. One leader we are stand up for. One leader we are represent well. One leader with vision. One leader with insight and ability. And first of all, to be a good leader, it takes sweat and blood and tears. And me not see our leaders, them a sweat for it. Me not see our leaders, them blood a run for it. And me not see our leaders, them have emotion and them a cry for we as the people. So what kind of leader them that we are lead with? People. You see how somehow we are talk about God, you know, if you take God out of no mind and no heart, you know, because no fun no know God, you know. I'm not afraid of talking, you know, because I'm not put down my mouth and talk, you know. Jamaican people, we are one of the best and still we are one of the rarest set of people in the earth, yeah. Yeah, me I tell you no man, is that this grace to me see how we are living at Jamaica. We are kill off one every day. We are rob one another, the same man them where them are rob. And the poorer class of people them are rob. We are oppressed your own self. You don't know about mind game, you know. You don't know about programming, you know. The same politician them, and them represent we and the heads of government, the elites them over them. The end of the day, them have to take instruction and order from them. And if them care about we as people, them would have the best interests as art. China come at Jamaica. And China get every access to any land where them want. And them tax free. And we in a Jamaica every day we are pay tax and people are live. That's why I'm telling you, you know, man. It a gonna be weeping and mourning in this. I'm telling you already, you know, it's gonna be a time when civilian and state are going in a war. You hear me? I tell you, no? Because when the pressure start bust pipe, you know, and when you will look round left and we look round right, and all we see a bare wall, at them time that we are going to realize, because we back against the wall. Just when we are see the wall, and everywhere we turn we corner, we are going to realize, because that the government, them are doing. Them are corner, them sell out to beaches, them sell out to resources, them. We don't own nothing as Jamaican paper. The next thing again when me I hear a trend, them are split ties with Cuba. Me I show you say, you see Jamaica, you see we leaders, them people, we no continue and live and make politicians tell you no nice thing. I'm telling you this, politician is not for the lower class of people. I want to know that. And me no rate no politician boy. Yeah, I'm telling you, me no rate no member of parliament. Because they want to make it already, I want to have it all, I want to feel for help the people, them brother. And if you don't step down now, you rich enough to sustain yourself for your lifetime. I want to be a member of parliament. I want to still do the wrongs and suffer the people because of self-gain and power. What you say? The scripture say, no, the people, them are perishing because of lack of knowledge. And I don't lie. And it pain me out. Yo, that's what you see right now. Sometimes I don't feel to take this from nobody. You know, because we only know if we bad up ourselves and kill off ourselves. You see in the inner city them and in the ghetto them, you see if you can stop fire gunshot and stop with the gang war and stop with certain things and start uplifting your mind and uplifting yourself and seek for greater knowledge and understanding and unite as people and stand against the system, brother, injustice. I say, burn me out, you know, sometimes I even want to be here. I'm not afraid to talk. If me have the powers, me up on the hill, go live far from mankind. Because mankind, them unkind, and them vicious. And man to man is unjust. Oh, we are talking about we are leader, enough of a leader, them are oppose and a support homosexuality. And them same one a support gang war and a buying the gun them. And I same one them a suffer people. And I can promise people prosperity. And I'm telling you this, you see the opposition party, UNO should be all accountable, you know, because that's why you have an opposition party for make your voice be heard for the people. And it's like you know the same thing, Mark Golding. You need to stand up now, man, and start do the right thing to man. And shame them if you want to make a difference, man. Talking, not going nowhere. Too much chattings, man. Some man no politician want execute. You know. Some man no politician, me I tell you no man, you know execution. Because you have it all and suffer the people, them brother. I just can't understand why. You have it all and still feel to help the people that will vote on you and put on you in a power and so fake.
Aren't we at that point, though, where our backs are against the wall? Marco Rubio is coming to Jamaica on Wednesday. Marco Rubio is not bringing gifts like Santa. I'm very sure of that. That he won't be pulling anything out of a bag or a hat for the Prime Minister. It will be threats and orders. With a Prime Minister without a backbone, with our back up against the wall, the Prime Minister is bound to make the decision on his knees. Our backs are truly up against the wall. I've been warning you all about this geopolitical diplomatic spat that will involve Jamaica. It is really here, and I don't think we are paying much attention as a nation. Our backs in this Donald Trump tirade is up against the wall. Do we just spread out and get crushed, or do we push back is the question. We don't have a leader is the problem. Leadership is the problem. Because when a woman can stand up and tell America, to hell with you and your visa, hyperbole though, and not just Mayor Motley, all those who have spoken are willing to sacrifice their visa because the love for their people, the health care of their people is more paramount than us jumping on a flight and trotting off to the United States. A decision as big as this, the Prime Minister will not even speak to the nation on it. The Prime Minister will not even make proper representation on behalf of the nation, like the other Caribbean leaders are doing. Isn't our backs in Jamaica up against the wall at the moment? Because if Donald Trump says, come with me, be sure Andrew Holness will be going on bended knees. Isn't it, Prime Minister? Will you, the people of Jamaica, follow the Prime Minister on bended knees? Or as Michael Manley say, you will walk through this fucking world on your foot, Jamaica? You see the day when you're ready to wake up, Jamaica? It might just be too late. You might just already be surrounded. When you're ready to wake up and start pushing back, you might well already be surrounded. That's why we have been warning you. That's why people like me refuse to do entertainment with my time. I could be making an awful lot of money on social media, doing entertainment and get in all of the mix-up that's going on social media, because those are what generate support, you see. The mindset of the people where you can support bullshit with your time and money, but when it comes to actual revolutionary things to move us forward, get us out of slavery and abuse, sometimes you all don't even want to watch it. Even try to get you up to speed with geopolitics, even when you see it's tumbling down on us, Jamaica. You don't want to know. But what I can promise you, I will not do populist programs to appease people's ego. I'm a realistic person. This is why I don't do populist things. Because, yes, in the social media world, it's the populace that is driving it. And this is why you see people so crazy over TikTok. When you're on TikTok and you become monetized on TikTok, TikTok starts sending you a lot of things, encouraging you to go viral. And the more crazier you try to be, or the more outlaw you try to be, those things get pushed in the algorithm. You, though, can be a great support for platforms like these. You can like the live, you can share the live, and you can support the program financially. Because when we do the bullshit on social media, it's not profitable for us, the truth be told. It is profitable for those who are doing the gimmicks, the entertainment, the music, and the fuckery, and the up under your skirt, and all of those jazz. I am promising you, even if I want somebody to go watch me, and even if me not make a dime on social media, I'm not going to do broke out and skin out to please nobody. You understand? So if you can't support the program within the niche that I'm in, tough. But this is where I'm going to stay. At this stage of my life, I think I have way past the entertainment stratosphere. One better out of life now. Me want walk on and have a duck for a gunshot. Me want walk on and have to look behind me. Me want go hospital and don't have to wait till 3, 4, 5 days to see a doctor. So me now go to populous subject. Forget crowd or support. 1 cocoa, full basket. My mother always tell me, and this is why I wrote it in her eulogy when she died. Don't throw away your stick until you cross the bridge. Thank you very much for watching Global TV tonight. Lovely to have your support. We wish that you could support the program more, but we appreciate your support. Thank you very much for being here tonight. Join us back tomorrow morning for your At a Glance program. And to you, my TikTokers, there is a possibility, I think, the Producer Wayne TikTok channel will be released from prison tomorrow. So we will be back in the TikTok space tomorrow. Don't know for how long they'll keep me there, because I know my mouth is blubberer and splatterer, and TikTok don't like loud mouth like me. But let me address TikTok, even though they know they are listening to me tonight. I'm struggling to understand TikTok's agenda, even though I know they have a rotten one, really. Cause and say, let's look at how Jamaicans behave on TikTok. We have murders on there. We have threats on an hourly basis. Some of the things that you see Jamaicans, and they are monetized as well, especially those who play the games, those who are in the ranking. The way TikTok allow them to behave, to threaten other people, to abuse other people, to advance hate speech. Because what TikTok tell me every minute say, hate speech. I don't know what I'm saying that is hate speech. But TikTok always violate me for it. But when you look at the things our Jamaicans do on TikTok, you wonder if that TikTok push me say, you have to behave nasty over here, forget about TikTok, fuck you. But me go tell you that tomorrow to your bloody face. Anyway, my peeps, thank you very much. Ignore my mental rant with TikTok. But TikTok will stop fuck around me, because they know me not like to be played with like that. Anyway, lovely to have your support. It's the labor right them. It's true, but you see, they do it on YouTube as well, Deb. But TikTok is more NIMBYized. You see, once TikTok get those mass reporting, they take down your channel, your live immediately. Whereas YouTube, them will assess and find out whether you do it or not. But TikTok is very NIMBYized when it comes to those. But actually, I'm not. On a no seminar do hate speech. The issue is when we talk about certain things where the labor rights them feel NIMBYized about, they do mass reporting on my TikTok page, and TikTok just take down the live and ban me for 7 days. So, but labor rights, uno can't stop me neither. Trust me. Because if uno can't cross it at the pole, me no know uno can stop me in the World Wide Web. I just the pole uno for cross at Jamaica, you know. And we know uno not go cross it. So we don't know uno go cross the World Wide Web. Everything is against Jamaica Labour Party. It's because it's what you all have worked for. It's what you all have worked for. That's why everything is going against Uno support Andrew with bitter heart. Because Uno, when the camera turn off, Uno see one criticize Andrew. Andrew when you do nothing for Uno. The selfish Andrew. Yes, a whole heap of labor rights think of him like that. But when the camera is on, it's a totally different limb of bullshit Uno spew out. That's why people like me can know say the election Uno have to lose it. The Prime Minister doesn't have the base support. As cheap as Uno be, the $1,000 never won. It never won at all. Anyway, my peeps, thank you all very much. Join us back tonight, tomorrow morning rather, on YouTube and TikTok for our daily broadcast. And don't forget to donate and support the program. Thank you very much, and good night from Global TV.
If you don't like missing out on the latest shows but still enjoy classic hits, then Global TV Group 358 is your perfect match. Global TV Group 358 isn't just another channel, it's your ultimate TV experience. From breaking news to binge-worthy dramas and timeless classics, we've got it all. Our unique blend of original content and global favorites means there's something for everyone. And guess what? With GTVG's seamless streaming, you can watch anywhere, anytime. Plus, our interactive features let you be part of the action. So, whether you're a seasoned binge watcher or a casual viewer, Global TV Group 358 is here to keep you entertained day and night. Don't just watch TV, experience it with Global TV Group 358. Subscribe now and never miss a moment.